Hello everyone and welcome back to my true crime channel. I hope you're all doing well today. Yet again, another video from me on missing Summer Wells and my opinions on the shocking revelations made by Summer's dad in his latest interview with Chris from the interview room. So today's video I want to discuss one theme from that interview with Don, missing Summer Wells' father, recently given to the interview room's YouTube channel, to the host of that channel, Chris. And the main theme of my video today are the deleted texts from Summer's grandmother, from Summer's mother, Candus, and from Summer's father, Don. Apparently, all the text messages sent around the time Summer went missing mysteriously have been deleted from all of their mobile or cell phones. So when I heard that shocking revelation from Don, I've got to admit to you guys, I was quite shocked. I just thought, wow. So mysteriously, you got your phones back from the police after they'd looked through them all to check, if you were guilty or had any knowledge of what happened to Summer. And mysteriously, from around 3 p.m. from the day Summer goes missing, Don, her father, Candus, her mother, and her grandmother, Candy, all of the messages on their phone, all of the call logs to show who they phoned, who they received phone calls from, have mysteriously vanished. Now, Don admitted this to Chris. It was really weird. It's not something that we've heard about before. There were quite a lot of things that came out in this interview we've not heard about before. Why is this information only coming out now? Don alludes that maybe the police deleted them off of their phone, and for all we know, that could be true. The police may have taken the records that they needed and then wiped them from the phones. I find that weird. If they had have done that, I believe they would have told the people. It's their property. I think they have to do that, but I could be wrong. But this all stinks. This case is fishy enough. It gets more fishier and weird by the day, by the minute, almost by the hour. Really weird. Can't get my head around this case, and now these deleted text messages have raised yet more red flags for Summer Wells' family. So surely, if police regularly deleted text messages and phone logs from suspects in missing persons cases, surely they would tell the people they were going to do that. Otherwise, there could be call logs on there that have got nothing to do with Summer they may need to look back at, or messages, text messages, voicemails, etc., maybe even social media messages. And what, they've all gone? What, from around the time that Summer goes missing? Well, that stinks. Unless it is the police, this is weird. If they deleted them themselves, why would they do that? If the police had already looked at the phones, they would have seen these records from 3 p.m. onwards on the day Summer Wells disappeared. Why would they delete them? None of this adds up. My opinion on this, guys, I've got to be honest with you, and I always am, as you know, I always tell you my thoughts, but if they deleted them text messages, that shows guilt to me. Why on earth would you delete text messages if you didn't have some sort of guilty knowledge? This is really weird. Unless really they deleted it all before the police took the phones. And maybe Don's not telling the real truth here. Obviously, this is all going to come out at some point, and I'm going to be really interested to know what the phone records are, if the police ever do divulge that information to us, what they may throw up about what really went on that day, whether it points any fingers at Summer's parents. Now, I have always hoped in this case, like I do in any case of a missing person or a child, especially a child, I hope and pray that Don and Candus and, Summer's brothers, Summer's grandmother are not involved in a disappearance. I hope I'm wrong in thinking they have guilty knowledge, but they could have guilty knowledge of something happening to her that wasn't anything to do with them. Maybe it wasn't an accident. Maybe they know she was abducted by someone, a particular person, but because it was due to their negligence, they don't want to admit it. Who knows? The fact the boys were took into care, there's obviously something the authorities know they're not telling us. Could it just be that because Summer disappeared under such mysterious circumstances, they were taken into care? Or is it a mixture of things? Is it that, maybe the state of the house, the fact that the parents have had habits? We all know what they are. Not that I'm judging on them habits, because a lot of people have them, a lot of people have problems, and there's no need to judge whether they have habits that not everyone has. I'm sure you know what I'm getting at, but the red flags for the parents do keep flying for me. The more interviews they give, the more information they give that's weird. These disappeared text messages and calls are really weird. I've not heard of something like this happening before. Often when people's phones are looked at by the police, they take what they need, and as far as I know, they don't wipe it, but I could be wrong on that. It could just be procedure, but surely Don would have been told that, and if it was procedure, Chris, being an ex-homicide detective, I would have thought would have said. So as always, guys, pop your comments below. What are your views on this? I always love reading your thoughts and views. I always love hearing what you think about this. I love hearing different opinions to mine. I love it when we all talk about this case. We can try and maybe put something out there that's not been suggested before. Why do you think these texts were deleted? Do you think the police did it? Are you aware, if you are in law enforcement or you work as a police officer, is this something that's normal in America? It's not something I'm aware of being normal in the UK. Obviously, people that are in crime cases, missing people cases, their phones are looked at. Families' phones are looked at as a normal procedure, but are things deleted, records from the phone from the day of the disappearance of the missing person, and then the phone is handed back? I would have thought the phone would be handed back with the stuff still on it. Well, this case is so fast paced, you know, you give it an hour or two and there's something else coming out about Summer. It's one of the strangest cases I've ever come across of a missing child. It's really fascinated me and caught my attention, and I'm still praying that little Summer's going to be found, but this is not looking good. I mean, soon enough it's going to be 2 months that she's been missing. The fact that her grandmother disappeared, all of these weird ass things that have come out during Don's interview. The fact they keep giving interviews, I keep thinking if they are guilty of whatever it may be, whether it's accident, you know, not an accident, or they know who took her but they don't want to say because they were negligent and weren't looking after someone properly. I don't know what's gone on here, but I know what my thoughts are. I think they have guilty knowledge of something, but why would you keep giving interviews to the media if you are guilty? But it's not the first time it's happened in the world. We've had a lot of murderers in our country, and weird people give interviews when they're guilty because they seem to think that it's going to make them not look guilty, and it makes them look even more guilty. But as always, guys, I'm still giving this case my thoughts on a daily basis. I'd love to know your thoughts, so please share them below with me. What do you think about these texts? What other red flags did you get from this interview? And what the hell do you think has happened to Summer Wells? I just wanted to say thank you so much to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for always consistently commenting on my videos. Some of you have so many interesting thoughts. I love knowing where you live in the world. You know, I love knowing about you. I love you sharing your thoughts with me. Continue to do so. I'll always get back to you when I can. And as usual, guys, I hope you're all staying well. I hope you're keeping safe. I hope you're having a great day, wherever it is that you are in the world. And as usual, I'll be back very soon with another true crime video. Bye for now.